Welcome to Lost in the Desert, episode 46. I'm your co-host Kareem,
My name is Assam.
and it is finally getting better in Phoenix. The weather is getting...
It was raining a lot last night.
Yeah, last week it was hot. It wasn't as hot, but we're
Yeah.
getting clouds.
Yeah.
I don't know if it rained a lot. Not in Glendale, at least.
No, for sure. We're getting close to summer being over, so it's nice.
Yeah. I think,
Yeah.
2-3 more weeks of this bullshit, and we should be starting to get
Hopefully,
hitting that decline. But, yeah, sorry, guys. We skipped a week because your boy here has been sick. You want to let him... You want to let him in, or you want to keep that shit to yourself?
No, I'll explain to you guys why I had the worst birthday of my life. Legit, the worst birthday of my life. Probably the worst 2 weeks of my life. A couple of days before my birthday, I felt like a little sickness, which is like simple, like like a little fever. Took the medication that I need. I was fine. Thursday, right the day before my birthday, I collapsed. I couldn't able to move. So I got very, very, very sick. Fever went way up high. Like I said, I wasn't able to move. I wasn't able to work. Had to go to the doctors, get x-rays. Well, the first doctor that I talked to kind of put me on medication, but they were useless.
Bunch of antibiotics and shit.
But it was like very useless, like the dumbest fucking thing. And then I was like, I'm not feeling any better. The cough is getting worse. I'm not able to sleep. So I went to the second doctor, and she was great because I told you like earlier before the show started. She put me on like a breathing machine to get my breathing up to see if that goes up, which it kind of did, thankfully. And then she kept saying like, I'm hearing things on your left lung. Like she just kept putting things on. And she's like, I need to get you x-rays like ASAP. And I was like, no, because I have this thing where like I go to a doctor visit, they see the insurance that I have. And thankfully, like I do have great insurance, and they just start running the bill. They're just trying to take advantage of
I don't
it.
care if I'm paying for it. I'll let
You know
them
what I'm
run.
saying?
I'll let them run whatever test they want.
But that's just the thing, though. Like I'm just like, they look at me like as like a check, not like a
person. I
yeah.
feel that.
So that's why I was just like, no. Then something told me, just go get an x-ray, which I did like 2 hours later. And then it came back, I have pneumonia, like a very bad case of pneumonia in my left lung. And thankfully, though, no liquid went to my lungs. Then she got me on strong antibiotics. And then she got me on, and I have an inhaler now. So it's been really good. I've been recovering very well. But my energy is still low, and I still have to stay on this for, I don't know how long, another week or two.
Fair enough.
I've been able to move. I'm not contagious. Fever's gone. I'm sleeping way more. Even though my energy is low, but I could tell like I'm just trying to recover. But literally, that's all I did for the past 2 weeks. And my birthday, I was just literally in my bed, throwing up, coughing left and right, wasn't able to move, sweating, just disgusting. I didn't even know if I was gonna make it, to be honest with you. But luckily, like alhamdulillah, like thankfully, like I made it. And I'm just surviving now.
And if you guys want Assam to recover, like and subscribe and watch the videos. Yeah,
but it was just very brutal, like very like.
Nah, I feel you.
The days didn't know how to count. Like I didn't know what the day was, the hour. It was very tough because like I had to do everything by myself. I still had to take care of my dog. But honestly, like hands down, like the worst birthday ever. But I know good things are coming on their way now. So.
Bro, there's something about... I've only been in a situation where like I struggled to breathe maybe once or twice in my life, and it was definitely not for more than like a couple hours.
It's the
but
worst.
Struggling to breathe is like a terrifying thing.
That's all you care about.
So like I can't imagine you having to do that for multiple days.
Bro, I try to eat. If I try to eat anything, I'll throw it up. So I was being careful. I would tell you 3 days to 4 days straight. The 3 days to 4 days straight, I only survived on watermelon. Watermelon was the only thing I was able to like take, digest, and it was making me feel good when I was eating it.
You want to be black so bad.
First of all, I did not say that.
Even
I just went back to my roots.
Even in death, you're trying to be black.
Like, I legit, the only thing that I was able to eat was watermelon. Just fruits. Yeah. But just straight watermelon was the best thing. Like something about it that felt like it was like the best meal of my life.
It's funny that you mentioned like insurance, like doctors just like wasting your time and running insurance. I remember like 2018 when I was like peak trying to figure out, end of 2018, beginning of 19, when I was trying to figure out the whole epilepsy situation. Yeah. There was a doctor, I don't remember his name, but I remember he was somewhere in Gilbert. And like I didn't have a car at the time, so I spent like $50 Ubering there trying to figure out what was going on. It was costly. Like many... But this is what pissed me off. I show up there. First of all, the doctor, my appointment was with him. He's a neurologist. Yeah. He's not there. Nurse practitioner's there, which is cool. Nurse practitioners, they know what they're doing. This bitch didn't look at my charts. Like she took a quick skim of my charts. She didn't run no tests, nothing. She was like, well, we want to try putting you on this. It's like experimental and new. And I was like, bitch, I came to see
That's how they are.
I came to see this motherfucker. I needed tests. I don't
Yeah.
need you just throwing random medications.
That's
and
literally
then
how they are.
I went to, after a couple months, I went to this other doctor. I told him, well, if I literally told her, if I'm not going to see Dr. whoever his name was, said, I'm not going to be here. And she
Yeah.
was like, okay. And just let me walk out. Like, she didn't try for shit. I'm like, bro, you don't give a fuck about people.
They literally, like, the second doctor that I talked to.
God, I wish I could remember
We
his
talked
name.
for like, well, I had to be there for a while because she put me on the breathing machine, but that was $50. When I went to go get X-ray, guess how long was the X-ray?
What?
Was 3 minutes.
Well, yeah, X-rays are quick.
Chest X-ray, 3 minutes, $75. That's copay.
That machine.
$75 fucking dollars.
Bro, electricity is expensive here.
All right, my inhaler, $600. This inhaler right here, $600. And I literally sat there when I got it, and I was just like, God forbid somebody doesn't have insurance and they don't have.
Oh
money.
yeah, people
Like-
are fucked.
Like absolutely fucked.
Like, it's just gonna, they still have to treat you, but it's just gonna rack up like medical debt. Like, for emergencies at least.
Like insane. This was $600, and I guarantee you, it probably cost them $5 to make.
Yeah.
But it's because insurance pays, and
Hey,
they
go
just
check
run up the bill.
Go check out Mark Cuban's what's
Yeah,
it
remember
called?
we talked about it. It's run out of my head.
Yeah, something RX, good RX. I don't know, some shit like
If
that.
they have this, I'm gonna buy another one because this
Yeah.
has been the best.
I probably
help
have
thing.
spares I could just give you because my
No,
insurance
this
just
is
used
a different
to.
one. This is a different
What is
one.
it?
It's it has like here. Yeah, it's different.
Yeah, it's not the same. Mine's Albuterol. Mine's
Yeah,
basic.
no, this is like the top shelf type of bullshit.
Okay. Well,
$600 better be
fancy.
top shelf, not the
Better be.
generic brand.
$600 got to give me athlete lungs, bro.
Bro,
What the
it
fuck?
does. Bro, one hit, and I'm like, oh, I'm wired.
But yeah.
But I have to
it's-
do this at least 4 to 5 times a day.
Well, glad you're better. Glad
Thanks,
we're
man.
here. Thank you guys to everybody who started watching. I don't know, you randomly this week, the whole video people just randomly started watching. So appreciate it. But guys,
Yeah.
please subscribe. More people are watching than subscribing. You know, I don't think y'all understand like how much of a difference that really makes, especially to the algorithm and stuff.
Yeah.
So, yeah, let's get started. So I have a scenario for you.
Go for it.
I got a couple things mostly TikTok based.
Okay.
TikTok has actually been pretty good. First, we went to a restaurant yesterday. Me and my two friends, Chuck and Dylan, we went to this restaurant called Rayuga. I think it's like Iraqi restaurant or something
Okay.
because the people working there are Iraqi. I spoke to one of the ladies, and this place is fire.
Okay.
Yo,
Brand new?
not brand new. I heard him talking to somebody else. By the way, everyone there while we're waiting in line, it was like an hour and a half wait. Everyone there was like, "Oh, here from TikTok, here from TikTok, here from TikTok,
so
here from TikTok."
TikTok blew. it.
Yeah.
Okay.
TikTok blew him up. And then while we were sitting down, I heard him talking to someone else, and he was like, "Yeah, you know, the past 3-4 months, we've gotten like so much business, more business than we've had like ever in like the 2 years we've been open, and blah blah blah." Like, it's fire. So the food there, traditional Middle Eastern, they have like, I think it's a mix of cultures, the food.
Okay.
Because the food give you Turkish vibes. I know the people who run it like are Iraqi, but it gives you Turkish vibes, give you Lebanese vibes.
Yeah.
It's a whole mix. They have this giant thing that it's like a little rotating little carousel where they put like all the little sides and the coffee the coffee pot at the top. It was fucking fire.
Yeah.
I have never had Lebna so good.
Yeah.
It was that shit was light, like,
But it was worth the wait an hour and a half.
oh yeah, 100%.
I see.
It's worth the wait for the first time. Second time, we would plan better.
Okay.
Show up earlier, maybe make a reservation, but definitely if they told us wait 45 minutes to an hour, I'd still do it.
Okay.
Yeah, it was absolutely bomb. It's called Rayug. It's in Gilbert, but I wanted to say it as an example, like, you guys may want to shit on TikTok and all that, but like, this is literally some small family-owned business. It's not some high-end luxurious spot. Like, it's definitely very nice on the inside and everything, but seems like this shit turned their lives around. Just some dude like Arizona Food Critic, I think, was the one, or Arizona Foodie or some shit like
yeah,
that.
they got hit with the Keith Lee effect.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
like, look at how it changed. Look at how it probably changed this family's life.
Yeah.
Like, you guys stay on shitting on TikTok all day and calling it toxic. I think the problem is that you guys are toxic and you guys are using that algorithm in a fucked up way.
Yeah.
But I know plenty of people who are on TikTok just for like fun shit like this, food reviews, trying to learn something.
TikTok making a huge difference in the economy.
Yeah. And you niggas are like, oh, it's bad for your mental health. No, motherfucker, you are bad for your own mental health.
It depends what you observe.
Yeah, it depends what you observe. Like, you looking at toxic shit, you gonna get toxic shit back.
Exactly, yeah.
Like, it's not the algorithm's job to play therapist.
TikTok is the Fox for the youth. You know how like old people are like, if you ever watch Fox for like 10 minutes, it's always like robberies. This is happening.
It's the news. World's ending. You think it's gonna be happy?
But this is Fox, so you know, like, oh, immigrants are coming in, so all the old people are like, oh, they're taking over, and every old people is always ignorant, racist, and everything.
Yeah, because they watch TikTok, ignorant, racist shit all day.
Everything's toxic, and then, you know, oh, everybody's partying. You're gonna end up observing that, thinking that's how everybody's doing it. If you get TikToks of nothing but depression, you think everybody else is depressed, and depression is taking over. It's just what you observe. Yeah,
it's literally these algorithms are a reflection of you.
Yeah.
But my algorithm on Instagram versus TikTok, wildly different.
Way huge difference.
Like, you guys don't like Zuck and all that shit.
Yeah.
The Instagram algorithm is way cleaner. Like, I'm just seeing
way cleaner than X.
Bro, X is just porn now.
Yeah.
X is literally just porn.
It's weird. I don't even know how he's making money off of that.
Oh, because he's trying to like. You got that loyal crypto bro crazies that love Elon.
Yeah, and they're just paying.
And they will pay all that bullshit. The businesses that have really no choice but to stay on there because they've invested so much time and effort in it anyway.
Yeah, they got that. They got a legit following. It's not like.
Yeah, but I have a scenario. Well, it's not a scenario. I saw this on. I'm gonna just really simplify it. Long story short, there was this story on TikTok of this mother. You know those stories where like it's again somebody playing Minecraft and the story is being narrated on top. So it's one of those. This story on TikTok. This mom is miserable. She got like 3 kids, right? The youngest is like wildly autistic.
Okay.
Like to the point that there's no saving this, right? Okay. Speech therapy's not gonna work. It's a wrap. The boy is. They've given up their entire lives to basically just look after him. She, after like, I think 5 some years, whatever, like hella years, she's like, you know what? I have had enough. We don't have that kind of money. This boy is, I'd rather focus on my other kids. I'm getting a divorce and I'm leaving.
Okay.
Basically just gives up. How do you feel? Mind you, I want to tell you the story, like all the things that they've had to sacrifice. Just to look after this kid. Like even her other kids, they're like we don't have time for them. Like he consumes our life. The other kids hate their younger sibling.
So the mom wants divorce and then just disappear.
Not disappear, but like divorce and just give up on that kid completely. She's like, I'm done with this. I'm gonna put my focus on them other kids, but I can't do this shit no more.
Typical bitch.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
Typical bitch.
Oh, come on, Aslam. Be serious.
In this day and age, the women are abandoning more than the men.
What?
Yes.
Nah. I've seen the exact. That's not fair. I've seen the exact same thing for a dude who said. Did you see me
being shocked when you were telling the story? I was just like, typical.
All right, fine. I'm gonna literally send you a same TikTok, except this is a live situation. I don't know if this is fake or not, but there's literally a live situation. This dude was like, he's like, oh, I'm giving up. I don't want. You can have this boy. I'm giving up on him. He just can't. I can't teach him nothing. He's not good for my bloodline. That's all he said. This woman was like, I've been miserable for years, and my kids hate him.
Typical bum. There's some people.
He literally said that was fucked up. He literally said this boy, he's not good for my bloodline. I can't do shit. He's not into sports, all that shit. And the mom is like, bro, you're not even trying.
And he's probably a fucking nobody.
He is a nobody.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like there is as much as there's a typical dumb bitch, there's always gonna be a typical dumb bum. That's it. Some people are not bred to be parents.
I felt bad for that. I felt bad for that mom. And I felt better for her because she was like, I can't do this. And hold on, let me finish. She said, it's literally like, I can't do this anymore. I got other kids who I got to put effort into because the kids hate their younger sibling. They can't fucking stand him because they get zero attention. They can't do nothing.
And whose fault is that?
Bro, the boy's autistic.
No, but
he requires a lot of medical care. I don't think you
understand what I'm saying. If the kids start hating on their own brother, that's because of the fucking mom and put that in their head.
No, they just don't have. They hate the brother because he don't.
That makes no fucking sense. You don't just wake up hating somebody. You just don't.
That's not.
You
Obviously, you don't just wake up. It's years and years and years, of like
because
this
of their
boy.
fucking mom.
This boy. It's not the mom, bro.
Look at the raw evil what you just said.
Bro,
you said that you just said no. You just said they hate the little brother because they didn't get no attention. Attention from who?
Both parents.
Okay.
Well, the dad has to work because they don't make enough money.
Then they're their parents' fault. It's not the kid's fault.
How is it not the kid? It's not. First of all, it's not the kid's fault. It's just the product of having a wildly autistic child who you have to spend all of your time with.
Okay, yes, it happens. But the thing is, like, you can't be like, oh, I feel bad for the kids because they don't. That's because their parents' fault. It has nothing to do with the autistic kid. He wasn't.
It's not. I'm not blaming the autistic kid.
But that's what I'm saying. You're not understanding. You're just like, oh, they're not getting that much attention because they hate their bro. Unfortunately, they hate the little brother is because of their parents. Their parents are the piece of shits. That's it.
I can't call the parents piece of shits.
Yes,
bro.
they are. That's your responsibility. That's your duty. Stop fucking complaining. Because I met somebody like that in real life, where she would try to go fix her house because I used to work at a handyman with my dad. She had 2 autistic kids, beautiful kids, and all she does bitch and moan. And literally, I snapped and I was like, dude, that's God's gift. If you don't like it, shut the fuck up. You have no right to fucking argue and be fucking I play a victim. You have autistic kids, take responsibility and shut the fuck up. It's literally a gift. They're a gift from God.
I don't know about that.
Yes, they are. I promise you this, they are. That's why they're special. That's why they go straight to heaven. So, and I hate fucking people who be like, oh, autistic, it's hard. Bro, it's your responsibility. Man the fuck up. Abandoning it, then shut the fuck up. Because there's a lot of people that will love to take it and will love it more than they ever will.
I don't know. I felt bad for her. I was listening to.
I don't feel bad for her for shit.
I felt bad for both parents, bro.
Fuck all. Fuck them both. Their responsibility. Have autistic, take care of them.
Both of them parents.
If they need extra
miserable.
attention, they deserve extra attention. There's no I feel bad for them. I
100% feel bad for them.
Hell no.
No.
Hell no.
I see a
Autistic
parent
kids
with an
are
autistic.
absolutely a gift from God.
Okay, we have very different.
promise you.
Different definitions of gifts from God.
Oh, you don't think autistic kids and special needs are not gifts from God?
I'm not religious anyway. You know this, but that's not a gift from God.
You think
bro.
that's a punishment?
Not necessarily a punishment, bro. It's just
That's probably the dumbest thing you ever fucking said.
It's not a punishment, bro. Like,
bro, I would be.
Bro, it's
more excited.
I would not be excited to have a child with special needs.
I would. That ass would. They're literally.
Bro, my child is not able to live like a typical life.
What typical life?
Obviously,
life?
So let's clear this. Autism is a spectrum. Not just because you autistic automatically it's miserable.
What's a typical life?
But they're like a life with no. They don't know they have. This boy is not happy.
They're not depressed. They're not antidepressants.
Bro, this
okay,
boy.
They're not really. They don't have to do anything. They're literally happy when they see you. They get excited on the littlest things. They're just happy to be here.
Autism is a spectrum, bro. You can't.
How
the
is
same.
that a punishment? How is that or not? We're
not punishment on the kids.
The regular life where everybody's on antidepressant, everybody's always on fucking drugs, everybody's always going crazy, drugs, and you think that's a regular life that's better? Come on, stop it, son.
Bro.
Stop it, son.
It's not a punishment on the kids, bro.
Stop it.
I'm not religious. You honestly want to say you want my true, unfiltered opinion?
They're a gift from God.
No.
Yes, they are.
No.
100%.
First of all, they're not a gift from God. It's just your pick of the luck. You got unlucky. You know what? You have some sort of.
You're crazy.
Not right up there. It's unfortunate. Now, some of them are functional autism. There's functional autism. There's non-functional autism. You're functional autistic. You're cool. You're not functionally autistic. You're gonna struggle a little bit. Life sucks.
They're the most pure soul ever.
Shit. Now, from a religious perspective, I might think they're punishment on the parents.
No, it's not.
You want to be religious about it?
It's not even a punishment, bro. It's a gift.
Yeah, they sent that boy to punish you for some shit you did.
No. It's a gift.
Nah, I can't deal with that shit.
Trust me. So what happens if you have a child and they have Down syndrome?
If I have an autistic child, I'm looking after it.
Okay, that's fair.
I'm not abandoning my child. I personally can't abandon my child.
Yeah, and then you're gonna realize how much of it is a gift it is.
Ain't no gift.
It's just as a gift.
Ain't no gift. It's a struggle. It's a responsibility. Ain't
it's
no
not
gift.
a struggle. It's not a struggle because unless you make it a struggle.
No.
Yes, it is.
Especially if I'm.
So raising a regular child who's gonna get up and be on drugs and whatever, that's not a struggle.
You don't know they're gonna be on drugs. You're making a lot of assumptions, guys.
No, but you could. It's about how possibility is it? It's a high possibility as well.
and it's your luck in life. You raise a functional child and they still turn out fucked up. That's your luck. You get a child fucked up from birth, if he gets fucked up later on in life, that's your luck. That's your pick of the.
I was even in the.
I'm not the perfect kid. I got all sorts of dramas. You think like my parents gonna abandon me? No.
I was even in the special buddies program. I never met a parent that said, "Oh, it's a struggle. I hate it." They were like, "This is the best thing ever happened to me."
Hey, to some people, it is. It's all about perspective.
It's all of them.
It's all about perspective. Long story short, you don't have
just
to look after your kids.
Some dumbass, ungrateful motherfuckers, just like that lady.
You got to look after your kids. Long story short, but I can still feel bad for you.
I don't feel bad for the parents.
Even if you look at, so if a parent is looking after the kid, you don't feel bad for them?
No, it's a responsibility.
Damn.
Why would I feel bad for
You
them?
a cold motherfucker.
It's not a cold motherfucker. That's your responsibility. You became a parent. You take care of it. What do you want me to do? Clap for you for doing something that's supposed to be your job?
You have to have empathy.
What empathy, bro? It's a gift.
Not everybody gonna see it that way. Some people gonna look after their kids. They're gonna be like, you know what? I'm still tired at the end of the day.
Okay, but
it's nice. It's nice. You have to be empathetic, Assam. It's sometimes, even if it's your responsibility, it's just nice to hear that shit. Be like, you know what? Good job. Thank you. And then you get that energy so you're able to go about your day. That's what empathy is.
No, that's different because you could be like, you're doing a great job with the kid. That's it.
That's all you need.
But that's not feeling bad.
If I feel bad for them, like, I don't have to tell you I feel bad for you.
Yeah, but you don't be like, oh, I feel bad.
Like, when I get in the car, I'll be like, damn, they got it rough. But good for them. Like, that's that mindset. If I get in the car and I hang out with a parent who's got a child who's struggling or whatever, I'm be like, you know, shit, good job. And then when I get in the car, I'll be like, damn, they got it rough.
You don't know.
You know, if you gotta give people some sort of credit. You know, it's how you gain the energy. It's how a person gets the energy to keep going. Or else after a while, there's only so much somebody can take getting shit on. Nobody is as strong as they tell you. Like, you, after a while, you will break. Some people break sooner rather than later.
Yeah, but
some people break sooner rather than later.
To each their own.
Yeah, to each their own. But I was like, bro, that's fucked up.
No.
Because both parents sounded miserable as fuck, and she was like, I'm done. She was like, I'm taking them other kids. He can deal with them. And I was like, jeez.
Yeah, bum me. Typical ass bitch.
Yeah. That dude though pissed me off because that dude pissed me off the most because it was a video of him, the kid on the couch, and the mom talking, and the mom is like, you never even tried. Like, this boy can talk, this boy can communicate. He just doesn't do the shit that you want.
He's just a bummy ass dude.
And the dude was like, he don't play football, he ain't play basketball, I can't do nothing with him. He's not good for my bloodline.
And then what do you do?
And he said, what did he say? He said like his last name, like, I'm a whatever, like, we got to do this. And she's like, y'all are fucking bums, all of you. And then she was like, get the fuck out.
It's always a bum ass dude that talks like that. Oh, my bloodline, my hair. Like, shut the fuck up.
Bro, you're nothing on your bloodline,
unless you're
bro.
leaving like $30 million, then you can talk.
Even then, bro, that's your pockets, not your bloodline.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, any nigga can be rich. Shit. You know, you don't need to have strong bloodline to be rich.
Literally.
Like, but what the fuck? Yeah, I felt fucking bad. I felt bad for them. I said, bro, get the fuck out of here.
No.
I was like, you know what? Who am I to judge you? I don't know what you went through.
I'll
do
judge.
You? I know, bro, because empathy is not something that you feel.
No, dude, it's just like, it's wild to me. Like, you don't understand like how you put yourself in that position. Nobody told you to go fuck each other and have a baby.
Well, you don't know. They might have done. They might have done
it. Nobody put
a
gun to your head
the right way.
Nobody put a gun to your head.
Shit.
When you put yourself in that situation and you have a child, then start taking a lot of people don't want to take responsibility. They want to play the fucking victim. They want to start fucking feel bad for me. I'm struggling. Some people like fucking enjoy telling people that they're struggling. It's fucking weird to me. It's so weird. It's like, shut the fuck up. You put yourself in that situation, man the fuck up. Start taking responsibility. And that's when fucking people are lacking these fucking days. Yeah. Taking responsibility. And then stop playing the fucking feel bad for me in the victim card and shut the fuck up and fucking just do it. Do what you put yourself in a situation. Like, God forbid, if I put myself in a situation where I become an addict, don't be like, and then I imagine I would be like, oh, I'm an addict. It's like, no, I put myself in that situation. Nobody put a gun to my head and told me to take drugs.
Fair enough.
You see what I'm saying? But all these people that are putting themselves in this situation, and then when it comes down to take the responsibility, they'd be like, play the victim card. Put their hands up. No, this happened to me. This is what oh my God, why is this happening to me now? It's like, shut the fuck up. You built this up.
Drugs and non-functional
and people don't realize the more you run away from your problems, which there will always be an option to run away. Running away will always be an option when it comes to your problems. And what that does, it just makes it bigger and bigger. And one of these days, it fucking catches you. And when it catches you, that shit's going to hurt. So probably face it now rather than it becomes 3 times bigger than that. And a lot of people will always take the runaway option every single fucking time rather than face their fucking consequences. That's it.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was the other one? There was another one that was pretty mid, but those were pretty funny. Those DNA tests. Yeah. So have you seen those DNA tests? Guys and girls, they will just like, pull up with the DNA test talking about, oh, that's not your kid, or like obviously you can't.
Like the Mary.
Yeah,
Mary
obviously it's like mostly the guys, just because
Yeah.
you can't. A guy can't scam a girl into tricking her into a kid is not yours, unless you're Drake and put hot sauce in the condom. But I saw one, oh, bro. The karma was so sweet, bro. She was in the kitchen, and it was like either Valentine's Day or her birthday. And he gave her like a bunch of like little gifts, right?
Yeah.
And then said the big gift is in the box. So she's opening them up, all that shit. And then the last big gift is like an envelope. And she's like, oh my God, these better be the tickets to Dubai, blah, blah, all that shit. And she's like hyping it up. And it's like, I hope we stay in first class. We're going to sit in that tall tower, all that shit. Opens it up, DNA test. The look on her face, yeah, it's almost priceless. I have never seen somebody go from to so quickly.
She knew it wasn't his kid.
No, I guess she knew. I don't know maybe whether she knew or not, but she saw the test and was like, It doesn't tell you if she knew the kid.
Because you can get a DNA test before the baby was even born now, right?
Yeah, but it's kind of dangerous. Like, not really dangerous, but there is like a small risk. Some people typically just like wait.
Yeah, God forbid I'm be.
But again, you don't suspect. Like, he didn't suspect this kid wasn't his until like really late, because the kid was like kind of grown, but not really. I think like maybe 5 or older, some shit like that.
I personally think they deserve jail time.
Nah, not jail time. It's crazy.
So if my girl.
No, I don't want the government in my. I don't want the government in my sex life. Get the fuck out of here.
Gets pregnant, and I'm like, oh, it's my baby, and then like I find out, let's say a year later, that he's not mine. You deserve jail time.
Or she didn't know it was not yours.
She probably they know.
They might think there's a chance, but they don't know.
Girls know because they're the ones that are getting fucked.
But she fuck you.
You fucking 2 guys, and then
she fuck you on a Tuesday. Fuck him on a Thursday. She don't know. She don't know who the baby daddy is.
It has to be some consequences.
I think you should be able to take somebody off, like in those situations. If they're not biologically the parent, they have to be able to take. I think you should be able to like legally take them off like the birth certificate, because if you've signed the birth certificate,
they end up that happens.
But it's like a long process. There's a lot of shit in it. Like, it's really complicated and it takes forever, and sometimes it doesn't work. But there should be like a clear process to be like, oh, I'm biologically not the child, not
and
the
she
father.
has to pay a fine.
I don't know about paying a fine.
They have to pay.
If you've been paying child support, maybe you get some of that back.
Yeah, if you
like, you get like a percentage back. But like, hey, I've been paying. Like, once you get off, he's like, hey, I've been paying child support to a child that I thought was mine and is no longer mine.
Dude, God forbid I'm in that situation.
But I have never seen sweet karma. Like, if I was her, I probably would have just silently got it tested before the baby was born.
Because they're like, oh well, this guy's gonna show up. Let's just play the long game.
Yeah. Or tell them. Some guys don't give a fuck.
No, women will play the long game.
But I think it's fucked up just because of the emotional damage. Like, obviously, you're raising a child for like 5-6 years and you think it's yours.
Not that. You're raising a child. Your family met your child. They're like, this is my nephew. This is my, you know what I'm saying? Then you get your cousins and they're like,
this is my. I don't give a fuck what people think. I just give a fuck about me getting attached to a kid.
Exactly, because I'm saying they get attached to him. And all of a sudden, he's like, that's not even your bloodline. Yeah, because this bitch decided to lie. This bitch decided to be a hoe and lie.
Yeah. How do you feel about crazy grandparents? This is gonna be a TikTok full episode, but I saw one of this.
I seen some crazy ones where they would want the child away from the mom.
So this one is crazy.
Or the opposite.
This one I feel like I hope. If you can't agree, if you can't take the parent side on this one, we got to stop the podcast.
Yeah, go for it.
This one was crazy. So mom and dad have a kid with a birth defect, like in the heart.
Yeah.
Baby dies a year and a half later to 2 years, something like that. The whole time, like, the mother-in-law has been telling her like how to treat. She's like, oh, you should go do this treatment. You should do that. It's your fault this baby died. The mother-in-law. So like, your mom is telling your wife, like, the baby's yours. We're not talking cheating, none of that. But just that she's telling the wife, like, oh, you should have gone to this doctor, that doctor. The reason my grandson died is your fault. And she snaps and like is cussing her out in the middle of the funeral as you and your wife are burying your 1.5-year-old baby.
Yeah.
The mom snaps.
Yeah.
The mom, obviously, dad is in the corner crying. Mom snaps. Sorry. Cusses out the mother-in-law.
Yeah.
Says like terrible shit to her.
As you should.
You're taking your wife's side, cussing out your mom.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah, because thank God, yeah, because
Yeah,
I was like, I could have had to just wrap this up.
But I mean, like, obviously, in real scenario, my mom would never do stuff like that.
Yeah, I know.
But let's just say hypothetically.
Yeah, we talking hypothetically.
Hypothetically, like, my mom starts going crazy. She's like, "You guys did this, yeah, whatever." I probably would have cussed her out before she wouldn't even be invited to the funeral.
Oh yeah, the dad. She was like,
She would have been invited to the funeral.
yeah, the dad apparently like again. Listening,
And my dad wouldn't fucking dare to open his mouth.
The dad was like the dad, like the husband, whatever,
Yeah.
was like throughout the whole funeral just like broken down. Like,
yeah,
obviously, you lost. I can't criticize you.
Have you ever been to a child's funeral?
Once. So a couple streets over, this family, kind of like family friends.
Yeah.
Their son accidentally shot himself with a gun.
Oh shit.
And died. And just seeing like people's like the reactions.
Yeah.
Was pretty fucked up.
Mine, so I'll make the long story short.
I went to the actual funeral. I just went to the.
I went to a couple, but the one that always hits me the most was so when I was like 18, 19, I used to work for Skechers selling shoes, and at that week we had like a thing called Friends and Family. So if you have friends or family, they can come in and they can get half off of everything, right? At that time, like I didn't care because it's Skechers, I mean, whatever. Like my boys are not gonna be wearing Skechers and shit. So I went to go to lunch, and I see this Arab dude. And I remember him from the mosque, but I never talked to him in my life. I just know him because we prayed next to each other. And he has like 5 kids with him. Right. So I was on lunch break. I told my coworker, hey, this is my uncle. Without even talking to him, I was like, give him half off. So she goes and tells us, she was like, oh, hey, the associate is related. It's half off, friends and family. He's like, well, tell him I want to talk to him. Tell him I'm on lunch. She's like, no, tell him I'm not leaving, that I'm talking to him. So I went up, I started talking to him in Arabic. And he's like, thanks, man. Like, brother, I appreciate you. Like, this is going to help me a lot. Because, dude, shoes are expensive. They're like $100 a pop. So he's about to spend $500 on fucking Skechers. Because, light up shoes and all that stuff. So, like, he was just going to drop $200 now. So I saved him a lot of money. Mm-hmm. And he goes, he was like, here's my number. If you ever need a car, let me know. I'll help you go get a car. And I was like, yeah, don't worry about it, brother. Like, I don't care. Gone. A month later, I'm at the mosque, and they're like, hey, we're holding a funeral. It was his 2-year-old. And he was holding it.
Yo.
And I fucking just broke down. Because he's holding it and he's crying, and they tell him to keep it together. Because you're not supposed to be crying or whatever.
I don't think you're supposed to be holding your kid at the funeral, right?
No, it was baby.
Isn't he supposed to be wrapped?
It was wrapped.
Oh, okay.
And he was holding it because he didn't want to let it go,
Yeah.
And yeah, dude, that fucking like truly broke me down, and I just never forget. Like, God forbid I've ever be in that position.
There's no way you can have me like. I can't. If you lose a child, I can't say shit to you for like. If your life falls apart completely, I'll be like I can't criticize you.
There's nothing I can tell you to make you feel better. There's
like,
no advice.
Even as a non-parent, there's nothing I can. There's nothing I can tell you that's gonna make you feel better.
Just God forbid, man. I'm in that position.
Yeah, that's fucked up. But I'm very grateful. I have good in-laws, right? But like some of the stories you hear from people about their in-laws, and I'm like,
one of my friends,
you need to be able to backhand people.
One of my friends had a child with a guy, and then turns out like and he wanted to have a child with her. Like he was like, oh, let's have a kid, and have a child, beautiful baby, and turns out like all of a sudden when the baby's born, he just starts being weird. Aggressive.
The baby or the guy?
The guy.
Okay.
The baby be aggressive, bro.
I don't fucking know.
So the guys just start all of a sudden being aggressive. He's not romantic.
Kids are gremlins, bro.
Accusing her of things, and then and breaks up with her, and then turns out like months later she finds out he has a whole other family. He's a rich dude. He comes from a very wealthy family, and every time he makes a mistake, his family just covers it, with checks, whatever. And then it turns out his parents saw the baby. They were like, oh, well, we want to raise the baby because she's barely making any money. He's, living off his fucking trust fund. And they're like, we want it. So they try to take her to court to get full custody of the baby just out of nowhere.
Oh, I had something similar.
You know what I mean? How crazy that is? But luckily they lost. She's still raising the child. The child is doing great. She's doing a hell of a job now. She's surviving by herself. And it's just, dude, there's some in-laws like that. Crazy. Like they were literally trying to take the child away from the mom.
Yeah, people who try to...
And this girl is a saint. Barely drinks, doesn't do any drugs, doesn't do anything.
Just like a regular person, yeah.
like a regular
On
person.
some 9 to 5 shit, just a regular person,
Yep.
nothing wrong.
And then his in-laws were like, "No, we want to give the child the best life because money."
You can give them best life. It's called child support. If you don't
Yep.
want to be there, but you want to give the baby a best life, it's called being in your
But
parents'
it's
baby's
crazy
life.
how like they're taking their kids side, which is this is his like probably second, third time getting a girl pregnant and then going around to his parents for help.
Oh, that's not even his first kid?
No, told you.
Oh, no, fuck off.
Told you. Months later, she found out he had a whole nother family.
Oh, no, fuck off. But there's really...
So she's, poor thing, she's been lied to this whole time.
Aslam, for somebody who keeps saying on the show that if you ever get married, you're going to make sure that there's a prenup, that your wife, like, if you guys get divorced, you keep the kids forever and all that shit. I don't understand how you can take this girl's side. Because you actively, if you had money, you would be the parents. You would do shit like that.
Because she's actually a 9 to 5. She's not a dumbass club girl.
Okay.
Like, she's trying to be a good mom.
I still don't understand. Like, what if your wife is trying to be a good mom? She just don't want to be with you. I don't understand. We've talked about this so many times on the show, Assam. I don't understand what goes through your head.
I doubt a good girl with good common sense will actually like me. Okay. So I was gonna be the dumb ones.
You're so fucking stupid. I can't take you seriously. I can never know when you're being serious or when you're being a
dude.
dickhead.
Because if there's a girl that I'm with and she's actually wants to be a good mom, I would not divorce her. That's the thing.
What if she want to divorce you?
She can't.
Shut the fuck up.
I'll do everything. I'll write poems. I'll sit outside with a boombox.
Get on my last fucking nerve sometimes.
She's not leaving me.
Bro, you're so
this
annoying.
Bitch till death do us apart. So you gotta die.
For fuck's sake.
This ain't no Nightmare Before Christmas.
For fuck's sake.
By the way, speaking of prenup, did you hear how Hakimi inspired Tom Brady?
Not again. No,
yes.
please get this nigga's name.
Now,
just get it out the way. I don't want to.
So Tom Brady's ex-wife, obviously filed for divorce. Giselle tried to come after all his stuff. Turns out everything was switched to his mom's name. Shout out to Tom Brady for being smart.
I don't think that counts after you've been married. Before been married.
It doesn't matter.
Oh, bro. Fuck, I'm thirsty. It's crazy.
Now, most of his stuff is under his mom's name.
Oh, listen to this one. We're gonna get into just a couple serious topics towards the end, but it's been a rough week. I want just nothing but bullshit. This one is, am I the asshole for banning my daughter's boyfriend from coming to my house?
No.
Well, we don't know yet. I didn't read it, but I thought it was short enough, and I said figured. So, am I the asshole for banning my daughter's boyfriend from coming to my house? I'm 50, male. My daughter, 18, female, has been seeing this guy, 26, male, ban him, for 5 months now. Yeah. I didn't like him from the start because of the age difference. Not really fair. He's very rude and arrogant. Fair. I can't physically do anything to him because he's a big guy, bitch. But he has been very disrespectful in my household. He comes whenever he wants without acknowledging me, and his activities with my daughter can be loud sometimes, and the walls in my house are thin. I told my daughter about it, but he's still coming over my house. So last week, I told my daughter he's not allowed at the house anymore. He was pissed, but I don't care. However, she's now going to his place and come home late. Did I do the right thing? 100%. It's your house.
Yeah, kick her out too.
Yeah, charge her rent or kick her out. Problem solved. She's 18.
Yeah. Fuck.
She's 18. Charge her rent or kick her out. Problem
and you know
solved.
what's crazy though? Like, never in my life I think I would be at a point where somebody else can come to my house and act like he's the man of the house.
Well, I don't know if he's acting like the man of the house. He's being rude as fuck.
Like, coming in anytime he wants, and like, oh, nobody's gonna say anything to me, bro. I don't give a fuck how big you strong you are. I'm shooting you.
Bro, if these guys were Arabs, he would have shot him
easily.
He would have shot him.
Actually, if it was Arab, the girl would never dare.
No, but we were saying if she did.
Yeah, she would.
If she did, she would. He would have shot the guy.
They shot the fucking
problem solved.
In the foot.
Even if you're married, bro, don't have sex in your parents. Like, in our
bro.
culture, don't have sex in your parents' house.
Nothing. They can't even touch each other.
Not touch each other. Crazy.
I'm
sleeping in the same bed with my wife. Fuck off. I'm cuddling to sleep. Fuck off.
You can't even hug each other.
This is why we got married.
Can't even hug each other in front of your parents without being like, what the fuck?
Yeah, nah. Yeah, that wasn't as crazy. No wonder it's short. But the comments, people in the comments are, it's a 50-50.
Because they're laughing at him like, why would you let this little kid?
No, actually, no. People are saying he overreacted because like she's 18, but
bro, fuck out of here.
They're like you should have told him first instead of ban him straight up. And I'm just like, nah, bro, it's my fucking house. No. I don't have an issue with age gaps, but it's like, again, it's a thin line. 18 and 26 is wild.
That's illegal.
No, it's not.
Should be.
I don't know what should be. I don't really care, but
okay. So I'm 31 now. You're about to be 31 in what? 3 months? What's the lowest
oh my God,
age
you
you
remembered? The youngest
Don't you
person.
fucking
What?
What's the youngest you're dating? So let's say you're 31 now.
Dated or slept with?
God damn it, it's the fucking same shit.
Okay, same shit. I think there was a 7-year gap.
You do a 7-year gap?
I didn't plan on it. It just kind of
No, I'm
happened.
talking about you right now. What would you like? What
right now, I got a plus or minus 4 years.
That's fucking crazy.
Plus or minus 4 years. Why's that crazy?
That's way too much.
4 years?
Like for me, like I'm 31 now.
You telling me 30 and 26 is a crazy age gap?
Yeah, mine goes up every year. Every year, obviously, I get older. It goes up by 2. So like I'm 31 now. So the youngest I'll date is 29.
But see, I'm also make exceptions for like maturity and place in life. But plus or minus 4 years is the most, I think.
So next year will be 30. Yeah, that's the youngest I would date. Then it's 31. So
I think I broke that though. Like I think the youngest person I slept with was a 7-year difference.
Oh my god.
The youngest person I dated, there was a
jail
5-year difference.
Jail.
Yeah. It just kind of happened.
If I do like, I
didn't find out until
if I go on a date like with a 27-year-old or 20, like you have to be fucking mature.
I didn't find out till like maybe a week after it started. I was like, fuck it.
Like I wouldn't do 21, 22, 23. Fuck no.
But
I would not.
I know people who've been like 19, 20 and like they're married to somebody like who's like maybe 10, 12 years older than them, and
they should be in jail.
It worked. I was like, this is unusual, but
no.
It all depends on, first of all, it all depends, I think, on the person's motives. There's some dudes who are absolutely scum. They look for somebody younger but if it just kind of happens, like you look older, you act older, you just happen to be younger, I'd be like, you know what, do you? But if you're somebody, if I hear you say immediately, I want an X-year-old, your motives are gone. You're a piece of shit. That's trash. If you're just like, I immediately just want somebody simply because they're younger, that's kind of predatory.
No.
But if like, you know what, you're mature, you act older, you kind of look a little older than you are, it just kind of happened to be that way, I'm cool with it. Do you?
Like if it's 27, 28, like you have to be very mature, but I doubt I even look at that way. But now it's like 29 and over.
Yeah, it is what it is. I was very shocked. I was like, it took me a minute to accept it. Like when I dated this person, I was like, it took me a minute to accept it.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? We having a good time. It just happened to be that
honestly,
way.
Also, you got to understand, like, first of all, it's disgusting if you go like hella gap year, but also like, what the fuck are you going to relate about?
That's what I always thought. I'm like, what do you guys have in common?
That's what I'm saying. Unless you're lying to them to make it seem like.
I'm like, what do y'all really have in common?
Nothing. It's just fucking you're a predator.
But again, it's only a predator if you seek them out.
That's what they do.
I never sought this person out.
Like I don't get when
to be fair, I think this person sought me out.
I don't get when motherfuckers were like 30 plus years old and they're like, oh, the youngest, oh, 21, and I'm like, dude, you should be in jail. You would be in jail. You absolutely should be in.
But I think it's different when it's like guy girl versus guy guy.
Because I mean,
because there's more of a vulnerability aspect to it.
No, because guy girl, you're a fucking predator. You should be in jail. When the girl dates another older guy, she's like, "Oh, he's just because he's mature." And this is like, "Shut up."
He's trying to fuck somebody younger.
Exactly. You're just stupid.
Like, there's actually
you're being groomed.
I know somebody who's like 24, 25, some shit like 24, 25, and they refuse. They're like, "I will not sleep with anyone who is my age. You got to be 7, 8, 9 years older than me at least."
Oh wow.
They're they're gorgeous, and they have people their age constantly hitting them up, and they're like, "Bro, fuck off.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here." And I was like, "Damn." I was like, "Shit." Reverse predator? Shit.
God forbid, bro. Imagine me with like a 22-year-old.
Yeah, imagine you're like 38 or something, mature Islam, podcast hit, all that shit, and some like 20-year-old is like, "Get the fuck over here."
Nope.
You're just like, "Wait a minute."
I would call the cops. I'll be the first guy to like sue a girl for fucking sexual harassment.
You're not the first guy. The fact that you think you're the first guy is wild.
No, the first guy where it's like she's fucking bad. Like
like she's
like when people be like, "Dude, how the fuck?" I'm like, "No, I'm suing."
Yeah, there was that South Park episode where it was like the Irish and Butters like, if you don't wear green on like St. Patrick's Day, I guess you get pinched. So Butters pinched this chick and he got to jail for being a sexual predator. And then he tried to show the lawyer what he did and he pinched her and then she beat the shit out of him and was like, "I will not represent this predator." And now he's on the news talking about he's a sexual predator and shit like that. I'm going to be Islam. Like, she
touched me.
She touched me. She grabbed my ass at the gym.
If I'd known, oh my God. If I'd known we have rights too, fuck.
Right. Can I say, speaking of like predatory behavior, guys, girls, and all the companies that make these products, stop wearing those shorts with the seam that goes right up your ass crack. You know, there are these shorts now that guys and girls now wear, and it like doesn't just show off your ass. It literally like goes deep in that fucking asshole to make you look like your ass is fucking round. And so many people are wearing them now. It's fucking crazy. First of all, where do they buy them? Who's selling them?
I haven't seen one.
I saw a couple.
I've been sick for the past 2 weeks.
I saw a couple at the gym the other day. What was it? Saturday? No, not Saturday. Thursday. We went Thursday. We have a little like team workout group, and this dude was, first of all, they're not even shorts at this point, bro. They're not even fucking shorts. It's just like skin. It looks like skin color.
You can just stop though.
Yeah, it was fucked up. And then this chick was doing the same thing next to the tricep thing. And she's doing like not squats. What are they called? Like when you're
hip rotation?
No, not the hip rotation. You're like dragging. You're squatting, but you're like moving. And you're dragging your leg one behind the other. I can't remember
with
what
the
it was
bands.
Called. No bands. But anyway, and I'm just like, you're here to work out.
Nah,
what the fuck is this?
The gyms are fashion shows now.
Yeah. It's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah. You know,
I can understand you want to come in a nice fit, whatever, but like, there's a limit, you know.
EOS, that's like the most popular gym in Arizona.
Yeah. For a good reason.
And now it's all tripods and then microphones.
No, I don't see tripods and mics.
Well, the little ones where they can just slap them on as well.
I have not seen anybody except for the basketball courts.
And it's everybody's mic'd up.
No,
those little box mics.
I haven't seen any of that.
All day. All fucking day.
So I go to the one on 43rd and Glendale, the new one. That's all GCU kids, all little broccoli-haired niggas.
No, but I'm talking about if you go to the
59th and Thunderbird.
It's all influencers.
Well, I'm telling you the ones I go to because I'm not seeing any of this shit.
Influencers.
75th and Camelback, I think. 75th and Camelback. And then 56th or 59th and Thunderbird. Those are the ones that I go to. The one on Olive, 59th Olive, whatever, is trash.
Yeah.
That's
and they all do the same content. The day of the life, they first start off by mixing their Bloom because everybody's on Bloom.
What the fuck is Bloom?
It's like a green thing for your stomach.
Oh, like for your biome, for your, what's it called?
It's a very good brand actually. But they all start off by mixing their Bloom, and then they go to the gym. They do their little BS workouts, and then they just make it a highlight out of it. They're not even sweating in the video, obviously.
No, that's wild.
And they talk about this is what they do on the daily, and then they never show exactly that some of them are on their fucking medication, some of them are on their cycles. And they all wear they wear Gymshark, they wear Dark Sports. Fabletics is becoming another one. Or they're on their Nike gear. And that's it.
Nike gear is basic, bro. But good.
And I'm sorry, Lululemon. That's another one.
Now, Lululemon is the chicks, bro.
No
grown man should be wearing Lululemon.
There's a lot of it, yeah.
I think you should be.
But they're all on that side.
Remember our friend was like obsessed with Lululemon. I don't want to bait her name out.
This all shiz. Yeah. I still buy her Lululemon for Christmas and birthday. Thank God, let her be obsessed because it's easier to buy for
my sister once, like back when life was good, was like, oh, you can give me this Lululemon, whatever. I said, bitch, I'm not getting you this fucking. You get Nike.
It's expensive.
I was like, I'd rather buy you an iPhone. I'd rather buy you. It was the year like I bought her a new phone. I was like, I'd rather buy you a new phone than buy you some like Lululemon shit.
I believe Lululemon is a cult.
Oh, 100%. I don't know what the fuck they put in that shit.
Have you been to that store?
Yeah, the one in Scottsdale.
I went to the one in Scottsdale. Insane. It's like a hat is $60. A little ass bag is like $75.
Yeah, these pants were like $90 or something, and it was just this was the cheapest ones. Yeah. I was like,
so when I used to work at the mall, like I remember when Lululemon was a small ass store. Like this is before it became popular. Like really became popular.
Mm-hmm.
And the dude comes in and reminds you again, I was working at Skechers. He was like,
sorry, homeboy got triceps. We just walked past. sorry, my bad. Yeah. I got distracted.
You're just checking out guys while you record
Nah. He had triceps. Yeah. Dude, his triceps were crazy.
Oh, yeah, triceps, huh?
No. His triceps were fucking crazy.
You want to go say hi to him? Go say hi to him.
Shit, I might.
Go ask for a hug.
Yeah, I might.
Fucking predator.
Nah, I get what I want.
Yeah, you fucking fugazi fuck.
Daddy gets what he wants.
Hey, yo, what the fuck, dude? I'm gonna go back to being sick. Better than dealing with your fucking fugazi ass.
All right, go on, finish with it.
So the dude was like, yo, if you hook it up here, I'm gonna hook it up at Lululemon. And I was like, yeah, I bet. He goes, by the way, we got a clearance now and everything. And I was like, cool. That was my first time like hearing about Lululemon. So I go to the fucking lunch break. I go to see where this fool was trying to sell me these yoga pants to like train in, and then being on sale and then being discounted, $85. I literally looked at him. I was like, you lost your fucking mind. I literally looked at him. I was like, you lost your fucking mind.
After discount, $85.
And being discontinued, like they're on the last rack.
I was trying to go to the outlet today.
He's like, oh no, man. He's like, these are lifetime warranty. These will never break. And I was like, shut the fuck up. You
Never break?
I was like, get the fuck out of my face.
You're going to wash them twice, put them in the dryer on delicates, and they're going to shrink.
And they used to offer free yoga classes before they opened. Did you know that? Before that? I don't know if they still do it. But before, like in 2013, 14, people used to come to Lululemon. It used to be free yoga classes outside the mall. They come in before the mall opens. They'll take a yoga class, and it's on the house.
You guys should go
Imagine
see,
that.
You guys should go see our friend Layla, who's an actual yoga instructor. And
Imagine that, though. You're waking up early in the morning, going to the fucking Chandler Mall, and doing yoga in the middle of the mall before it opens up. Insane. Imagine telling people to do yoga at the fucking mall.
Chandler Mall. Chandler Mall's isn't Chandler Mall like falling apart?
Big time.
Because they closed Metro, the one next to me.
No, but that's before that.
I think they're going to remodel or do some shit to Arizona Mills. I'm not sure.
Chandler Mall is becoming the new Arizona Mills.
Oh, yeah, because it's like hood now.
Yeah. And then a lot of them are still going to Scottsdale because now everybody thinks they're bougie and fancy.
They're really not.
But now Scottsdale's full of scammers. They're full of scammers. They're full of people doing nothing but content now. Even if you go to the Scottsdale Mall, people are filming like TikToks. People coming doing interviews and shit. Not even dancing. No, they're doing those like question ones. And people are like, oh, hey, swap phones. Or, hey, like everybody's in Scottsdale Mall is doing that now. Or they're doing like daily vlogs. People are vlogging.
I would never do the swap phone
because everybody
thing.
from LA moved to Scottsdale.
Would you ever do the swap phone thing?
Huh?
Would you ever do the swap? You and your girlfriend walking around, even if you've done nothing wrong.
I wouldn't be in an interview.
Would you swap phones?
I would swap phones privately.
But that's not what I'm saying. I said, would you do the swap phones interview?
No, I wouldn't even do an interview for nothing. I'm like, get the fuck out of my face, bro. I'm not just gonna give you free content.
Would you do the pop balloon?
No, that shit is stupid.
He says swap phone, $50. There you go. He's $50 swap phones.
Eat dick, bro. Go eat dick. The fuck out of my face.
Maybe.
Like, if I was walking to Scottsdale Mall, so they're trying to interview, I'm smacking shit out of them. I swear to God, I'll smack the shit out of them.
Would you ever do the balloon pop thing? Obviously, you're getting paid for your time.
If I'm a bachelor, like now, yeah, it would be funny.
Like, but are you holding would you hold the balloon or would you walk in and have
the girls be
I'll
walk in.
You'd be the guy walking in?
Yeah.
Have to introduce yourself
I
and do all that
would
shit?
want to see where I'm at. But I don't want them to bring some fucking ratchet ass bitches, like, because there's some girls that
that's not your choice.
But then also too, sometimes they bring girls who actually are in a relationship. They're just doing this to make content.
That's fine.
And it's the dumbest thing.
It's all jokes.
Because whoever started it was doing it for real, and then somebody always has to take it up and just fuck it up.
That was funny though.
Some of them are funny.
I seen one. First, so there's like the balloon pop, but it's like Jamaicans edition or like Islands edition. These guys love to disrespect each other.
Yeah.
This one said something about your toenail dirty. I'm like, oh my God. Why would you say that to her?
Have you seen the one?
I couldn't critique somebody if I was holding the balloon.
Yeah.
And they're like, why'd you pop the balloon? Even if I wanted to pop the balloon for the very beginning, I would probably wait until I heard something and just be like, oh, I popped the balloon because of X, Y, and Z. I'm sorry. That's not for me. I couldn't just be like, ew, pop.
No,
I'm too nice. Nah. I couldn't just look at someone and go, ew, pop.
There was one that funny. She walked in. She was cute.
I'd be like, you live too far away.
And then nobody popped. And then the guy was like, okay, tell her about yourself. She's like, I got 3 kids. Pop, 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 pop. I was just like, that's what you get.
But then what if she's like, I got 3 kids, but
the youngest was like 6 months.
But I mean, like,
and she's on a dating show.
No, but she's like, okay, again, back to the kids thing. She's a widow. She's not a ratchet.
Oh, that's different.
She's a widow.
That's
different. I got 3 kids, but my husband died.
Yeah.
6 months or 3-4 months after the youngest was born.
Yeah.
Now you feel like an asshole.
No.
I feel like an asshole.
It's not my
I'll be like, that's not your fault.
It's not my problem.
And
it's not her fault. It's not my problem.
I know it's not your problem, but
so
still, I would be like,
no.
Bro, kids lost their dad. You still don't feel bad?
No, I feel bad, but it's not my fucking. I don't have to worry about it. The fuck is that? Like, why I have to worry about somebody else's problem? I'm so sorry that you're going through it. Good luck to you. I wish you luck. Why would I interfere?
No, I'm not saying interfere. I'm just saying, like, would you judge her the same way like you judge a single mom who's just out here hoeing around?
I'm not judging her. I'm just like, hey, unfortunately, that's not my type of style to live in.
Well, that's not what I was asking. I'm just saying, would you judge her? Get yourself out the competition.
Yeah.
Single mom, single widow versus single ratchet. You judge them the same?
No.
Would you be with a single widow and not a single ratchet?
I wouldn't be with none of them.
Okay, fair enough.
Fuck, it's not my issue.
That's all I was trying to say. Like, Are they in the same level of struggle?
Because I guarantee you, if I had 3 kids, I would not. Nobody would look at my way.
Nigga, nobody's looking at you right now. Nigga, nobody's looking at you right now. Bro. Yeah, wild. But
all right, you guys.
Yeah, well, no, wait, hold up.
No,
Iman, bro.
I'm done. I'm done. I gotta go to sleep.
Okay, smooth fuck yous though.
No,
right? I fuck you to Charlemagne because that was the
Okay.
dumbest shit he fucking said. He had that fucking interview talking about she tested positive for XY chromosome. Bro, it's not a drug. The chromosomes are not a fucking drug.
She's born with it.
Yeah, it's like the barcode of biology. That's literally it.
And
it's
the
not
person-
going. You can't test
and-
positive for it. You can't give it to somebody else. Like, it's not
And
how
the
it works.
person she fought for the gold medal has the same thing.
What?
The same chromosome. The person that she
Yeah,
fought.
they're both
what I'm saying.
they're both genetically
They're both
like
genetically strong.
women.
Yeah,
and just strong as fuck.
They're trying to fuck, and she still beat her. So shut the fuck up. She won the
still
gold.
beat her, Angela.
She's-
You know all the
My
how
girls
the
are gold
Olympics have to test. The
Exactly.
Olympics test. The Olympic testing everybody has to go through. You knew that shit. Why would you say that dumb shit?
Give the same energy to that fucking pedophile.
Yeah, it was just like that black girl who was just fucking shredded, and they were like, "No, girl, your natural testosterone too high. Run it.
Yeah.
You're off."
Yeah, this was hands down the worst Olympics ever.
Yeah, basketball was good. You can't deny the basketball was good.
You know what's crazy?
Noah Lyles is kind of a dick.
You know what's crazy though about the final basketball game? So I wasn't watching it, and then I was seeing like posts, but like, "Yo, Steph Curry's going crazy." I was like, "Fuck it, I'll go on my Peacock." I click on it, and guess when I literally started watching it, all I see is Steph pass it to KD, KD passes it back, and lobs that 3. That's exactly when I logged in.
I got the
and
timing
I literally
wrong.
go, "That's probably the best shot of the game," and I just watched the fucking live.
I got the timing wrong, and I ended up like just as the third quarter started.
Okay.
So I was like, "Fuck!" I missed the first half, but apparently the first half was boring.
Was whack, yeah.
And then they started catching up. I got a thing. You guys probably, I don't know if I've said this on the show, but I have a thing. I don't like to watch sports events for people I'm rooting for because I typically have bad luck. I get paranoid. Like anytime I watch somebody I give a fuck about, they lose.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't watch it. If I stop watching the Lakers, we go on an 8-0 run.
Absolutely.
You know, I start watching the Lakers, we now 0-4.
Yeah.
So I like to just, let me read the score at the end of the night and call it a day. But that, when they score, was like down to like 3-4 points or something like that. So, oh, fuck, here we go, Kareem, you jinxed it. And then boom, boom, Steph, shot. Boom, boom, shot over 2. Boom, boom. The third one, the dagger to kill it. Night. I was like.
They were saying in
some
of the fans in the stands were saying that Steph came out on the court and was yelling at the fans. He's like, "Don't worry about me. I'm not gonna miss at all now."
He kind of played trash the whole tournament
That's what I'm
until
saying.
those last 2 games.
Yeah, and then somebody made a theory about it. It was he started playing better when his wife arrived. And then they were like, "Oh, he's like, make sure bring his wife."
It's
and
like
his
when
kids."
you watch those videos on like, oh, your girlfriend's at the gym while you playing basketball, and the guy's just.
And he balled the fuck out.
Yeah,
That
he
was his
did.
game. He should have been the MVP.
No,
So you think it was LeBron?
because LeBron saved them. You know how many games from the very beginning of the tournament all the way now? How many games LeBron saved them?
It should have been Steph.
Nah, I'm sorry.
Like Capone. But to be honest,
Steph
with you,
balled out. There's no denying, but
seeing
he'll have one more Olympics.
seeing KD, seeing Steph, seeing LeBron all together.
I think KD and LeBron are done, Olympics wise. Steph got one more because Steph is in great health.
Steph got one more.
Because
But
he's
also
in great. But
they
KD,
got-
forget
but
that
also-
Achilles, bro. It's only so much.
But
you
also
can take.
they're in good hands with Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I'm
Yeah.
not saying good or
No,
bad hands.
Steph
I'm just
got
saying
one
like we don't have LeBron is done. He's done with the Olympics. KD, I think, is done for the Olympics. I don't think his body gonna last 4 more years.
No.
Inshallah it does, but I don't think it's gonna last 4 more years
Yeah.
because we forget he's got an Achilles, like a fucked
And
up
also
Achilles.
being in LA,
Yeah.
Steph, like they're gonna have to like win at home. They can't lose at home. So
Yeah.
I can see
But-
him being part of the coaching staff.
LeBron,
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah.
I don't think so. But anyway, guys, I appreciate you guys sticking with us.
Yep. Thank you,
guys. Please subscribe. I really appreciate you guys all starting to watch more. We're getting a lot more comments.
Yeah.
Like I got into like a back and forth in the last video.
That's good.
I was like, how do we get 7 comments out of this shit? But
That's good.
yeah, please just click that subscribe button. Click the follow button on Spotify. I don't know what it looks like on Apple Podcast. Is there like a follow or subscriber?
Yeah, just a follow.
Yeah, whatever it is. But yeah, have a great day, guys. Episode 46, and hopefully he feels better, and we see you guys next week.
Take care.